So you're a brand new business owner, or maybe you're thinking about starting a business, but you have no idea where to start. Today, I'm going to tell you the number one thing every single business owner should be doing, first and foremost, and then I'm going to break it down into 6 very simple steps that you'll be able to follow so that you are successful from the very, very beginning. The very first thing that I recommend you do as both an accountant and a business owner is open a business bank account. Okay, first question you're gonna ask me is why? Because keeping your business and your personal income and your business and personal expenses separate is important, and that's important for a number of reasons. So first, if you are any sort of business entity that other than a sole proprietor, it's going to keep what's called the corporate veil intact, meaning your business is separate from you personally. Okay, so having a business bank account helps keep the corporate veil intact. It also makes it possible for you to utilize a bookkeeping system such as QuickBooks Online or Xero if you choose to use any of those softwares. And it's going to help save you time and or money that you might spend on bookkeeping. Okay, it'll keep those costs low. So you're ready to start or open a business bank account? What do? Step 1, find a bank. So I suggest you start with your bank that you do your personal banking with and see if you can open up a business bank account there. You're usually a lot more likely to get a business bank account with a bank that you already have a relationship with. If that's not possible, I suggest that you go with a bank, not an ad, called Azlo. It's azlo.com. It's all online and they offer free online banking for businesses. I don't use them personally, but I have a lot of clients who have started using them and love them. They have great customer service and again, free business banking. How can you get better than free, right? So step 2, once you've found your bank that you want to work with, you're going to collect all the documents that you need in order for the bank to open your new business bank account. So the first thing you're going to need is your business EIN, your employee identification number. If you're operating as a sole proprietor, that's going to be your social security number. Otherwise, it's going to be the tax ID number that you were provided by the IRS when you applied for your EIN, when you opened your business. You're going to need a copy of your business license, and you're going to need the business formation documents that you filed with your Secretary of State. And if you don't know what that means, go register with your Secretary of State first. It's really easy to do, and you're gonna need your Secretary of State business ID number in order to open this bank account. All right, and some banks are gonna ask for more, so I definitely recommend that you contact the bank ahead of time to make sure that you have all the documents you need so you don't have to make multiple trips to the bank to do this. All right, guys? So step 3, it's time to head to the bank to open that bank account. Some pro tips here, you guys. So if you are going to be writing checks, some of you are like, what is a check? Well, I'm not talking to you, but if you're gonna be writing checks, make sure you ask your banker if they're gonna provide you with complimentary books of checks. Many banks do for first-time account holders. So definitely check on that because checks can get kind of pricey. So when you leave, you guys, you should have all of the following items. You should have a temporary debit card. You should have temporary checks, again, if you're gonna be writing checks. But seriously, if you're planning to write checks and you are gonna have to wait for your official checks with your name and address and everything, you're gonna want some temporary checks to get you through because it could be a couple of weeks before you get those. And then you absolutely wanna make sure you get some sort of documentation that has your bank account number and your bank routing number. Okay, very important because until you get those checks, you're not gonna have documentation or record of your bank account and your routing number unless you get that when you set up your bank. So the step 4, after you've gone to the bank and you've gotten your brand new business bank account, you're gonna go through and all of the expenses that you're already paying out of your likely out of your personal bank account, you're gonna switch those on over. Switch those over as soon as possible to your new business bank account. All right, this includes your PayPal, your Venmo, your QuickBooks payments, if you have those. It also includes your auto renewals, your auto payments for maybe software, licenses, professional dues, anything that is business related that you were already paying out of your personal expense account, you're gonna change over to your business bank account, all right? So anything, no exceptions. All right, the whole point of getting this business bank account intact is so you have your business transactions coming all out of the bank account that you have set up for your business, and you're keeping your personal stuff over here separated. All right, guys, so important. So step 5, if you already have somebody paying you via direct deposit to your personal account, you're gonna wanna update that to start using your brand new business checking account. All right, guys? So if you're a real estate agent, if you're a contractor, if you are receiving payments for your Etsy account, whatever it is, however you're receiving these payments, if you're already getting them and they've been going to your personal account, switch all those over, update your information so they're now going to your business banking account. All right, and our last step number 6, is be dedicated to keeping your business and personal expenses separate. I know I've said this a few times. I'm sure I sound like a broken record, but it is so, so important to make sure your business income and your business expenses go through your brand new business checking account and all your personal stuff stays in your personal accounts. All right, that's the whole reason we're setting up the bank account, right? Is to keep those things separate. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and while you're loving on me hard, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you never miss a future video.